We just had some technical difficulties with Comcast, but we're back. We left off in the middle of a dungeon. Pick up there. Puzzles and stuff to solve. This is the one I just did, actually. Don't do that. Okay, so we got quicksand here is a thing I have to worry about. I don't think I have the key for this thing, right? Yeah. I love that it flashes to tell you that you don't. Although I'm curious, sinking get me anywhere special? Maybe. Sink through the floor puzzle is pretty classic. It's like Final Fantasy IX. Crystal water. Ron with the Tanyo after being in Tenpai. Is that, Mahjong? Ooh. Oh, there's a door up here. Maybe something else unlocks it later. Well, we know the sand falls there. This one, probably? Yeah, that's a ticket. Oh. /90 angles height. There we go. Hey, Kai Mom, how you doing? This theme is, I mean, almost this entire soundtrack is familiar sounding. I'm trying to replace what this song reminds me of. This is the sleeper SNES era nostalgia game. Ah, shoot, more to the right. Oof, that sucks. It's like an alternate wind condition or something? My favoriteest enemies. Try to get them right when they dive out. I guess it's harder when they don't have a quest message telling me they're about to pop out, right? That was completely calculated. I'll take advantage of it, though. Thank you, ricochet powers. Maybe I can just, like, shoot so many of these shots and hope that they just bounce onto the right enemy at the right time, right? I might be able to block that, maybe? Let's try that. No, it doesn't break them. There it is. Bobbing lace, nice. Knitting 99. Fajro key, okay. Use that back through here. I wish I could place what this song reminds me of. I said before, but I think like what this game nails so well is not like directly aping anything. but kind of like being a genre homage. Gotta fall down to be able to open it. The door is still open. It's like how, you know, Quentin Tarantino and Robert Rodriguez's Grindhouse movies are supposed to be a genre homage to Grindhouse movies, or like Indiana Jones is supposed to be a pulpy 20s or 30s adventure movie. This game's like a combination of Zelda, Lufia 2, Chrono Trigger, Kingdom Hearts, MMOs. It's got all the things, basically. I think these ones might be fire only. Yes, okay. Huh, what changes their pathing there? Oh, okay. I think I understand. Okay, because it makes it fly upward, that's right. So it looks like it's flying up to that one, but it's not actually. I forget how the fans work. I think I had to make steam. That's correct. And I only have a second to do shit with it. Okay. Oh, and I think I know what to do here. Hold up. Interesting. The water can't exist too far away from its home spot. There we go. What does this afford us, if anything? That's fantastic. Love the puzzle solutions in this game. Okay. I need to fire downward, and I need to be jumping. That's a really hard item to reach. Assuming that I'm, like, trying to get it the right way. I might not be. Okay, so, like, what's happening is it's hitting the top one, traveling down to the bottom one, and continuing along the same trajectory, but one elevation step further down. So I would have to launch from like here and then start running right away. Which seems ridiculous, so maybe that's not what I'm supposed to do here. Yeah. That or I have to like bounce it into place. Oh, almost. I feel like that can't be what I'm supposed to do, although this is like a secret-ish chest, so... See if I can ricochet it in the direction I need. There it is, okay. Actually wasn't that bad. The dungeons are some of my favorite content in this game, I think. Very, very well done. Well realized. Okay, why do I want to do that? Why do they give me so much time? It's really an absurd amount of time. Aw, I kinda say so. I think my face is my least favorite stream content, personally. The moderator that they assigned us for this TwitchCon panel sent us an email asking us to send headshots. Not a super popular request. Guy running the panel, W Greats, does like a one of those overlays where it replaces his face with like a Shiba Inu dog. So all of his branding is that he's not a human being. He's like a dog that plays video games. So he just sent a picture of himself as a dog. Like I'll just send my sprite. Set the stage for that being okay. Oh. Cute. Okay. I have a comparable amount of time to solve it, I guess. Oh, but how do I get the... I bet I have to shoot it like right there. Okay. Half the screen. That's still a April Fool's Day. Everything's normal, it's just the size of the game and the webcam are swapped. I'd have to play a game that doesn't matter, though. Fortnite with mechs. Whatever's causing all the drama lately. Cool. Oh, flying jerkwads. Right, that's why I have these things. Which are almost certainly going to be involved in the boss fight proper, right? It would be improper not to, I feel like. Oh right, but I can only shoot them. Only fire can go up. At least with these tools. That's a cool way to make the different elements less degenerate, right? The most obvious thing you can do with elements is like, oh, it's just, it does fire damage. And some things are weak against it. But other than that, they don't actually behave differently. It's the same thing. Ow, ow, Jesus Christ. Wait for him to turn red, maybe? Nice. Sweet. CP up. I'm excited about lots of things here. I was just getting to the end of this path, right? I need like 8 CP? Alright, what about fire crap? I think I need upgrades before I'm particularly excited. I did want to get the thing that makes overdrive run out more slowly. Gotta find it though. This one maybe? Yeah, that's what we wanted. Alright. I'll save up the points for it though in case I want to pop them into something else later. Bonjour! Why a T-Link? Isn't this a race? You will have already met the new foes of the dungeon. Moths. They added moths, and once again, they're huge. I hate bugs. Moths play an important role in the ecosystem. To me, they're a great indicator of places I want to leave. Bye. Alright, we got a shortcuts. Whoa. That was pretty cool. I love the dungeon design in this game. Like, not just the puzzles, but just the general layout, the way they thought about how to return you to the main hallway. The first level was a pretty simple interpretation of that idea. A spiral level design, right? I already did most of this, but I must have gotten turned around at some point. Because the exit should be up through here somewhere. I have a map, right? Balance room 1. No secret exits from this room. Oh, I guess I could have gone through the center the whole time. Interesting. Also use Steam. It's booty butts jerk faces. I understood that reference. Is that still like an active controversy? People chilled out about that? People still super pissed? Okay, so maybe there's something I can do if I go down this way. Yeah, this is new. Ice, huh? Can't shoot through ice. Can I steam ice? Interesting. Oh, that's kind of cool. Nice. Okay. Gotta be pretty quick about it though, so I don't get stuck phased into it. Chef sandwich. As I thought, I'm not refreshing ice duration. Oh, I see. Tricky, okay. Alright, it's reasonable. You can't screw around, but you can totally make it in time. Oh, wow, that's a little cray-cray what they want me to do here. Okay, I'm gonna have to think about this. Definitely can't refreeze stuff, right? This one actually makes me wonder if I'm supposed to come here with ice power that I inevitably get in this dungeon. Why would they let me do that? Because then I can freeze shit again. How do I get back up? This isn't that crazy. Oh, I think I understand now. Right. Okay. Cool. Getting, forget I could make portals problems, right? Introduce a new mechanic and I'm like, oh, that's the only thing I can do to solve this. Looks like this one freezes things for longer. So what happens if it's not frozen? Let's just travel right through it. Oh, I see. That's some complexity because I can completely destroy one of them. Uh-huh. Okay. Looks like I've got some time to set the whole thing up, though. Okay, so we want to nuke these two. That was fun. See, this is such a great evolution of the ricochet puzzle. Like, they've already explored the idea of adding an element. Like, so just remove the flavor part of it being fire and ice. That's kind of a cool concept to start with. But even if you didn't have that, it's like, okay, ricochet puzzle, it's fixed. And then last dungeon was ricochet puzzle. Now you can remove ice blocks by melting them with fire. And now it's you can remove or add them by melting or freezing them. Like, I wonder what's the next evolution of that. Very cool concept indeed. Oh right, quicksand, that's the thing. Oh! He always jumps in the air to avoid it, I guess. Maybe I have to let it fly a little bit and not just shoot it the instant it pops out. I don't think I have time to do that. I can shoot it around for a second and then it blows up. Okay, I understand now. It's much better. It's not using it too soon. That's much easier than what I was doing before. Even like this combat, it's like we've already fought the jellyfish, but we fought the jellyfish with a handicap before that made them easier to kill. So it's the same enemy, like they haven't changed the enemy pattern at all, we just don't have a bubble in the room that we can use. When we had the bubble in the room that we could use, it was enough to teach us what their weakness was in a controlled environment. If it was just a love letter to SNES games, the gameplay wasn't amazing, it would have been enough. The gameplay was amazing, but the soundtrack was shit, it would have been enough. Interesting. Now fire will immediately melt. I see. That's not actually what we want to do there. Use this to melt the thing on the top. Okay. Cool. Oh, I see a little element in the ground tells me which one I need to actually open the door. Smart. How do I do both? The way this is set up, well, no, it only matters if it's elemental in the first place, right? So automatically can't bounce stuff off it unless if it's elemental. Can I just launch it from over here? No, because it's too high up to reach it. Just straight up. And it doesn't touch the platform. I can't shoot straight up because it's going to get interrupted by that thing. I can shoot from like here. That's not helpful. How do I freeze this guy? involve getting rid of that first, maybe? I don't know why that would matter. That's not it. Can't go from all the way back here because there's a wall blocking me from doing that. So that's not the answer. Making sure there's not some other tool that I'm missing. I forget, is there a way for me to like look around? Oops. Beyond the limit of my vision? I don't think I can scroll the map at all, right? Guessing there aren't many solutions that require you to, if any. I can melt it. Doesn't really help me though. I was doing pretty good with this puzzle style for a minute there, but I'm kind of stuck now. I might ask for a hint in a second. The ice needs to go down, so it seems like the only angle I can shoot it at is north to south. I don't have any other tools that give me ice powers. This is solvable without getting the ice power up, right? I assume so. They wouldn't let me in this room otherwise. Is it solvable without leaving this screen? No, by screen I don't mean a room, but like without going back down these stairs. Yeah. I'm trying to think of other ways that I can shoot this to still get it to travel through that thing. There we go. Just a janky angle. You just gotta be quick about it. Probably gotta do it in the reverse order. Hey, first try. Okay, don't have a shortcut. Can't freeze those at all. Shots don't bounce off of them unless if they're ice. They aren't all 45 or 90, but many are. How does that help me? There we go. Oh, I see. Clever. Okay. Oh, I can turn it off? Huh. Unexpected. Okay, so that turns on the ice thing. That's the ice logo on the top of this platform up here, right? It's saying these 4 sconces, if hit with ice at the same time, will cause something different to happen. Okay, so it's the same puzzle layout, except now I need to knock all 4 of them with ice, knowing that the ice can turn off my ability to fire. So I have to get 1 shot and I have to shoot it right on the first try. And I can freeze these things, but I have to do it in a way that doesn't turn anything off. Okay, I think that's right. Oh, but I have to be faster about it. Okay, I think I understand this one. That's a tough one. Some pretty tricky ones in here. Okay. Got another key. I didn't even see where to shoot this though. Huh. Doors we haven't been through. Northwest corner. Most of these should have shortcuts now, I think. Upright. Okay. Okay, so I've never been through there. I think that's right. Solve other parts of this stage. I can't fall past that wall. Oh, I see. So this is the ice switch, and it's saying that it's connecting to this wall. Okay. I didn't realize I'd already gotten to a room where these sconces could connect to two different things. That changes things a bit. Makes sense why I was stuck there, or why I didn't do that, because it was right when I signed off in this room here. Okay. So now the thing is down, and if I fall down in the sand, I should be able to get past it. Further over. This one probably. Or I'm actually the one further left of it. Oops. It's like the Aoife tree. There's a solution up there with the key that I'm not doing yet also. Hey, these guys. Got it. Another key, okay. Oh, I didn't even see that fan there. Okay. I guess maybe it didn't matter before because I didn't have a key. Cool. Hey, we got another Turtle Rock platform. Keep it powered. Smart. Really? But I don't have a time limit to do this, I guess. I guess it's important that the water balls disappear like that for several reasons. Yeah, that makes more sense. one, it keeps you from trying really far out there puzzles, solutions. And two, it keeps you from soft locking by shooting it outside of your range. Probably gonna be more like this, yeah. I need to get it so it's at a diagonal, I think I see. This is already a variant on the previous version of the puzzle. It's like the previous step. So what's elegant about the puzzle design in this game, for me anyway, is the way it's able to use the same asset to have you do multiple things. I really like Talos Principle. I think it's one of the best puzzle games I've ever played. But usually the way it adds a new puzzle is by adding a new element, right, to interact with. I guess you get that we're going to get more puzzle out of the same asset when you do the star puzzles, the AI solutions. Yeah, Baba's soon. Pump for Baba. No, I'm impressed about Talos in that respect. There's a shitload of puzzles. And really it's like a small handful of elements to work with. Nice. I think Hapax is onto something when he says, wouldn't it be great if games added a "is this solvable" button? Okay, I get it. Antlion. We get the cool... So we can get fire now, sort of. Mario Kart music. Nice. Ow, 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 ow. Shit. This is a very cool boss design, though. Building on everything we've been learning in the dungeon up to this point, right? I love the phase change healing. It's really cool. Super, super rude, dude. More bubbles, please. Thank you. Oh, I just already teleported. Womp womp. Ooh, too far back. There it is. So when there's that down arrow next to the element, that means he resists that, is that right? Shit. Shit. Shouldn't have stopped to heal. No, it was a really good attempt. Baba RA4 in CrossCode. It's okay, we'll beat him this time. If I hadn't have stopped to try to heal, we probably would have won if I just played super conservative after that. Come on, dude. Okay, so I can melee him safely. When he comes up, I think the quicksand goes away, that's what I was trying to say. So I think the jellyfish are nice and leave me alone while he's doing that. They're literally like a boss mechanic in this. They're not. I think they have different behavior than they did in the first time we fought them, which is kind of cool. They're close enough for you to understand what to do. Much more smoothly. You got a sandworm as your second dungeon? Pretty cool. So it's like it. Oh, it's a mini boss too. Right on. Or maybe not. No, I think it was a mini boss because I think last time we learned the element halfway through the dungeon, and then that changed the way we were doing the dungeon from that point. Cold mode. Up to switch to cold mode. Cool. I like how they give you things that let you experiment with a new ability in the level before you actually gain unfettered access to the ability. Well, maybe that is the end. I guess I did get to use ice the whole time. Oh, okay. Man, roller coaster. Dungeon sure is full of puzzles. And Mark? I like doing dungeons. So that isn't just scripted, it's based on the time you're spending. That's cool. That makes more sense. Okay, whenever I get this thing, I just gotta remember it might expect more jank from me than I've been having to do so far. Shortcuts. Boss key. I don't think we've had the opportunity to shoot an ice ball at water up to this point. It's pretty great. I see. Now, does that sink eventually? It does. Okay. It's got height on me. Okay, interesting. Gotta get used to the buttons now. Oh, okay. It wasn't that I couldn't read. It wasn't because I wasn't tall enough. Sure. Oh, and if you launch it a second time. Oh. Okay. CP, you mean? ice tree. That's cool. Can I make it onto that platform? Shooting it at all once it's ice moves it. Okay. Gotcha. I see. Okay. So it has height over me. This one does not, though. Maybe I can't land on that platform. I should be able to jump up to it, I think. Is this just like I'm just barely too far away in order to land on the platform, or is the platform in the center technically higher than I am? This is not the solution. Yeah, I don't think I'm allowed to get on there. As soon as it touches a wall, that's when you have a problem, right? Oh, but I can't hit it from there anyway. That's definitely... Oh, I guess it just barely wasn't too far. Okay. That's cool. Something similar here, I guess. Gotcha. And the distance is calibrated pretty well. Nice. So I spent the beginning focusing too much on trying to make crazy, incorrect solutions through too many ricochets. I feel like that's the way to solve a lot of these puzzles in this dungeon. Shit, wrong button. I do that a lot. But they teach it to you on the bottom when you don't have to do any trickiness with it, right? And then it gets harder up top. Cool. Oh, is this like a simultaneous thing? So I can jump over that, but I can't launch over that, right? I don't think so. Almost simultaneous. Steam doesn't help me at all. Can't shoot it myself. Oh, but I can shoot the bubbles over it. Okay. Didn't think it would float over. Makes sense, though. Okay, you have a second to do it. Gotcha. Cool. Let me guess. Ouch. Didn't work as well as I thought it would. Okay, so I need to break him first. And then I can probably hit him with one of these things. Ah. And then the up arrow means I'm doing extra damage. Sorry, break down. Double break, right? Alright, I need whatever the upgrades are on the circuit board. Okay, where's the stuff that makes overload slower? Okay. Guard art, alright, so it kind of mirrors the different ones sort of mirror each other. Region would be nice. Frozen Star. Sweet. Hail Flurry, Ice Spikes. One archetype's on a shorter path. Interesting. So guard for ice. So I guess each one might associate with one of the things you can do, where like ice is block, fire is attack, like melee attack. Dash for ice. Go strike. Well, the guard only has one, right? Start here, doot doot. Dash is 1, 2, 3. Do want it though. Checking the number of choices. I thought you were saying how many nodes there are before I can start selecting something for it. Okay, I think I see what you're saying. Max upgrades. Chill increases overall speed. I'd like to increase my chill rate. I guess I just picked one, right? Let's take the one that doesn't require perfect guard. I'm not super good at that yet. Center one just stops. I want to start moving toward that slow down elemental overload upgrade. Let's save for when I get it. I might actually be able to do one in my base tree. Neutral tree. No, it's 4. That's right. Disregard. Huh. I see. Gotcha. More spiral level design. Right. Bossiest boss door of all time. Okay, I see. Have a second to get over it, maybe? This is for. Move it into position, sort of. Right, because it bounces back and forth. Got it. That turns the fire off. It doesn't get destroyed the moment it touches a wall. It gets destroyed after a certain amount of time traveling, I think. Maybe after a certain number of ricochets, something like that. Yeah. Don't think this is the way I'm meant to do this, but... Definitely not like that. This is the one that's harder to hit, but I have to hit second, I think. Ooh, so close. No, it's just a matter of principle. I think I already went too far. Yeah, and I didn't shoot the other one successfully. I hit the wall. Already too late. Yeah. I guess I can do it the way I'm supposed to do it. Womp womp. Let me make sure that shooting this down can actually freeze the thing it touches. It can. Okay. This might be when I want to aim with the mouse. So I have to do this 1 second anyway. Yeah. Let me try it here. Hold up. Be quite a bit more precise with that. Oh, but I can't make it there in time. Let me try something else. Maybe you can ricochet on all 3 of them. Maybe not. But I want to do the distant one first, even though that seems crazy. No, this thing takes way too long to respawn for that to be the solution. Although maybe I could still get it to go by ricocheting it from back here. There we go. First try. Alright, let's actually solve the level. That angle right. The middle one. Yeah, but it doesn't stay melted for very long or evaporated for very long. That's really the problem. Should I get faster with it? So I need to prepare this first if I'm going to do it this stupid way. It looks like once I prepare it, it stays frozen for a second. There we go. Okay, what exactly am I doing here, though? What's the plan? So I can get down to the bottom. No! I had that too. Prep this. Shoot you. Mess with that. Totally intentional. Okay. Get down there if we can. I think I had a nice bouncy plan where I was able to hit both of them at some point. Go a little bit slower that time. Very good. Maybe it just goes straight left here. No, this is a wall. Okay. Interesting. Falls in the gunk no matter what I do. I like that ice has gravity too. Like fire goes straight along whatever elevation you're on, but ice always falls. But again, it makes it different from not ice. It's not just the same thing, but it does a different damage type. Alright, so I need to get this to bounce through here and hit all of those so I can jump across. But that's easier said than done. Not sure what I can bounce it on legally and still get distance here. I know, right? They have a lot of design space for it. Absolutely. Like, even now I'm just trying to think like what are other ways that you could differentiate behavior with these different nodes. I still don't know if like freezing a bomb does something, some of the things we've already run into. Okay, so I can freeze it. I can punch it to go a certain direction. Once it's frozen, I can then hit it with other elements to do something special. And I can steam it, but that's not really helpful to me here. Can I get out of here and progress from where I'm standing right now? Or do I have to be somewhere else in the room to solve this? A little corner down here makes me super suspicious. I can? Okay, thanks, Aaron. Is this just a crazy trick shot, basically? Billiards? Not so crazy. And it doesn't involve me destroying any of these pillars with fire, right? Yeah, I'll take a hint. Thank you. That's a good way to put it. Not there either, though. Okay. Forgot I had portals. I also just hit it. Okay, that's good to know. Thank you for warping me back onto the platform, game. It's extremely kind of you. Good looking out. Moths, huh? They're resistant to ice. Interesting. Elemental overload applies even if I switch from one element to another element, or is it just within one element? Ow. Shared by all elements. Right, this guy is supposed to be this. I happened to get it to land the way I wanted it to earlier. I think you have to switch to normal, I'm guessing? Okay, they do not like ice damage. Gotcha. You're able to hit them. Cool. Ouch. Calculated. Not as calculated. And I'm dead. Decreased by swapping back to neutral. Okay. This is a tough fight because there's a lot of elements swapping. I gotta get used to it. Don't fall in the lava, though. So I really don't want to be fighting jellyfish and moths at the same time. They get wrecked by ice damage. First try. They're probably right to have it be shared elements. Ooh golly. Ooh lolly. Okay, I'm gonna come back to this room. This is a little intimidating at the moment. Nope, I'm gonna do that room. Yeah, this is a really cool dungeon. Okay, so involve having multiple keys at some point. What else are we doing here? I can solve stuff in this room right now despite not having keys, right? So I don't have any orbs. Well, maybe I have to come back and this is like the Uber puzzle after I've done the other side. The only top-down action game I've played with comparable puzzles is Luffy. I guess Luffy's not an action game, but like RPG. The game is not solely about puzzles, it just happens to have really good puzzles. Shit. Doesn't come out quite as fast as my other one. But it also doesn't have as long of an animation. Gotcha. Let's try the other room. Huh. Oh god. Okay. Alright. I need to get down here. Let's see. Oh no, this is great. Each switch has 2 permutations. So the initial one always sends out left and right. Okay. I think we don't actually care about most of these, right? Oh, maybe once I activate them, they stay activated. Maybe I can turn them off by hitting them a second time. Okay, I thought I was gonna have to do this all in like one swift motion. Hitting them again does not turn them off a second time. Okay. Is that it? Cool. I love the seamless shortcut to the end of most of the puzzles too. They didn't have to do that, but makes life a lot more tolerable. I like how they take the basic idea of ricocheting shots. Like just about every puzzle in the game borrows from that idea a little bit. I have portals. Hey, friendo. Gotta break him first, and then I gotta hit him with one of these. And I gotta beat the crap out of him. It's just standard in puzzles. Hey, we got the silver key. Sweet. In puzzle games, once you start adding more and more elements, it's really easy to forget your most basic elements. Get wrapped up in whatever the new thing they're teaching you is. I don't think I'm the only person in the world that experiences that phenomenon. Huh. Why would I want to do that? Yeah, no shit. I can like shoot that out of there, but why do I care? Wherever I freeze it is where it's gonna stay, I guess. The thing that puzzles me is the orange block up here. Like, why do I want to do this? It might be this. I think I barely have enough time to get it where I need it to be, but it feels a little janky. So we'll see. Oh, that seems too janky to be what they want me to do. I can get it out of there, but by the time I have it out of there, it's already almost destroyed, right? I think they angled the bottom of the thing to discourage me from doing it this way. This doesn't despawn until the little stalagmite goes away. Does a solution to this one involve me moving this this particular bubble that I'm shooting right now away from its starting point? I'd have to get it over the ground. I gotta keep moving, but I think it would destroy itself too quickly anyway. No, it's just resting there, being useless. Oh, but maybe, okay, I think I get it, actually. Never mind for my request for help, I think I understand. Explains the... this thing here. Nice. Very cool. That was a solution. If I launch it here, it does the opposite. Interesting. Why did it terminate here? Does it also control this switch? I think I turned it off unnecessarily, expecting there to be more to the puzzle. Yeah, that's actually what we want. Oh, I have to switch it back twice. Oh. Well, it's not that I made it too complicated. I didn't make it complicated enough. I was like, I'm so smart, I'm gonna think ahead on this one. I was still a step behind. You, oh, you're a laser? Rainbow? Hold up. What's your deal? Okay. Ice. It takes a long time to cast. I need to block that instead of doing whatever it is I'm doing right now. Darth Moth. Ah! The spin up is so long. If you can land it, it's OP, but can you land it? Get over it! Ooh, it killed me while I was standing back up. Bummer. This is a cool one. Like, okay, remember moths? Here are moths. You know how they work. Here's a super moth that you probably need to guard on instead of trying to dodge. We've been able to get through most of this game without ever having to guard. Like that's going to change soon. Okay, it still hurts pretty bad. Part of why I don't like guarding. If the thing doesn't touch me, I take no damage. I know that, like, little damage is better than lots of damage, but it's hard for my brain to function like that. Okay, I can dodge it if I'm quick enough. Shit. Correct. But you're dodging super. That's what I'm saying. Dark Souls I'm able to get through without ever blocking. It needs to be ice no matter what I do. If I shoot it through here. Interesting. I feel like I'm still going to take a while to solve it, but forcing it to go straight left actually makes this puzzle a little bit easier. Fire is better for guard. This also prevents me from moving the ice thing. Touches that, it's bad news bears. Touches that, it's bad news bears. I don't think it's just hit it very specifically. Try a couple of permutations though. I've heard people say that that Dark Souls didn't really click for them until they tried it without a shield. I remember reading an article that was about that. Does the solution to this puzzle involve standing on top of this thing, or is this cheese? Unintentional cheese. That seems like that might be productive. Oh, just barely not. So I am expected to stand on this thing to be able to aim differently. Okay. I don't think it's possible for me to not shoot the ice thing. Well, maybe it is, but not in a way that's helpful to me as far as I can tell. Oh, wait, there we go. Oh, those things affect it too? That's interesting. Who'd have thunk it? Okay. That's cool. You can change their... Well, I don't think they're changing its trajectory. It's that it's forcing the orb to go on a specific trajectory, which is sending the... Or it's forcing my sphere, my bullet, to go in a specific trajectory, which is moving the orb along with it. It's not that the water orb touching the arrows is moving it. Yeah, I'm still working on figuring it out. Okay, so I can launch it like that. I could move it from here. It's not going to cut it though. Once it's on the ground, it's already too late. Yeah. Like fire helps me at all in this room. Okay, so I'll ask this question a little bit differently. Can I solve it if I start by shooting from this platform here, or do I have to be on this platform, basically ignoring this double arrow in order to do this? Like, this is the only way that I can aim it and do something productive, right? Saying something dumb? Oh, that is very dumb. Thank you. Assume that's what you meant. Oh, I can move the blocks too. Even better. Okay. I guess they've got the little D-pad thing, huh? Let's see. This center one can't be moved. I don't feel too bad then if someone else has had the same issue. It's probably gonna have to be the final step, right? So... this one feels superfluous, which means I must be doing something wrong. To think about, okay, I don't know the answer yet, I'm just gonna try some stuff. Okay, that makes sense why that's happening. Just get it out of the way for a second. And get it to bounce back and forth off the wall, but how far does it go during that? Okay, it gets stuck on that. Let's see what this is going to make it do, you know? Huh. So it doesn't care. Okay. Only thing that matters is the direction... Okay, hold up. The problem is I can't get it to go down, right? It's gonna be some like wall ricocheting. Interested to hear what your cheese is once I finish it here. So that's a predictable pattern, but it doesn't help me at all. I don't know what the pointed left one is for yet. This one's hard for me to like visualize mentally, unfortunately. I might actually have to ask for significantly more help on this one. But I've got a guess now. Hold on. I think it's going to be too far away to hit it, but... a little bit further left. Maybe that's still in the right trajectory. Man, some of the puzzles in this game feel really good to get. I don't know if that's the only solution or if there's multiple ways you can configure these blocks to get through the room. That was hard for me. My brain doesn't do this kind of puzzle. I can't simulate what shooting it's going to do, right? I just have to keep moving it and testing it. Okay, presumably need to hit all of the braziers in one shot. Probably this one first. Seems incorrect. Maybe this one involves standing on top of the thing to cheese it. Sitting on the platform, finding a specific pixel angle to place the bubble, and then another pixel angle to make the ice block. Wow. You had barely enough time to trigger that, I assume. Let's see if this one... how different can I make it by standing on this platform instead? Pretty different. Can I reliably hit the thing I'm trying to hit, though, is a question. Kind of. Doesn't give me the important one, though. Go straight forward. This may be productive eventually. If I can recreate that angle. So maybe if I can get it to bounce straight down from here. I don't think this is right though. I'm not gonna be able to hit the first one. Alright. So, okay. The intended solution for this would likely has me starting by shooting from here, right? Folks agree with that? There might be some shenanigan I can do by standing on top of it, but I don't think that they intend me to do that. Bounces right there. What does that do? Nothing. Okay, that gets all of them except for one. Can I do some kind of bounce shenanigan to make it do what I want it to do here? I think the answer is no. Alright, let's think about ways I can change its initial trajectory. If I put the right arrow along the trajectory, that changes nothing. If I put the left arrow along it, that also pretty much changes nothing. It just makes it bounce back the way it came. So I feel like this has to be the first step? Maybe? Oh, I bet it's something like this. Okay, hold on. That's not it, but I need to try it out here. Yeah, so it hits that, but once it hits this wall, it's going to bounce back and forth no matter what I do. Probably has something to do with hitting this corner here, which makes it want to travel left. Let's try this. Oh, I get it. I got it now. Now I see the code. Smart. Cool. The other thing I like about this is that the puzzles in this game are fairly novel. Like, I haven't really seen this or anything quite like it in another game. I think it's ice. Chill slows them down, right? So does overload take longer to recover than getting to like 99% overload and then switching elements? Is it worse? Because you don't get the benefit of recovering faster when you're in neutral. Oh, that sucks. Super sucky. Not in the lava. God. Oof. I see. Alright, Hell Puzzle Room. Laser moths! Oh, you met those too. Why the laser moths? I want to strangle the person responsible for these enemies. Cold element is great, isn't it? I won't say it's cool. Really craving some ice cream and running through the deserts. She's pretty great. I actually like all the characters in this game. Dialogue is so precise. Don't tick around for longer than you need to. I get it. She doesn't like moths. It is a thing that is sayable. and the amount of dialogue they used. Yeah, this game is very polished, pretty much across the board. I see. I need to place the other one first, maybe. Oh, that's what this is for. I see. Gotcha. Ah, womp womp. Come on. Really? First try. Huh. Interesting. Okay, I got two things I need to pipe up. Oh, I see. It doesn't keep it permanently. I can travel around in that basically forever, it looks like. So I can get a second one going, maybe? I guess I didn't really need a second one. That's crazy. Very cool. Very cool indeed. I like these pipe puzzles. They're also very Zelda-like. Great. Way to make sure that I remember to move them. Oh, it's gotta be right on top of it. Okay. That's weird. Can I not get on top of this thing? I feel like I'm missing something. Hold on. It should be able to fit like right on top of that, shouldn't it? I don't seem to be able to get the ball in that corner. I don't know if I'm just pressing the wrong buttons or getting it in the wrong order. So I have to launch it at the beginning, maybe? Maybe that's what's showing me that melee launches it over a distance? Maybe not. Oh, for sure. Yeah, I've been talking about that that like this game is really good about teaching you the mechanics in a sterile environment when there's no pressure to learn, and then ramping up the challenge in a really like clean and linear way. It's also really good at iterating on the puzzles without like resorting to degenerate things. Like you never go into a room and you fight an enemy, and then you go into another room and you fight exactly the same enemy. Like if you're gonna fight it, there's gonna be something different about it. The terrain will be different. Maybe you won't have the same tools you had before. It's super good, Shaded Zeal. It was a sleeper like Chaos Factor, one of my subscribers, he had a 24-hour subblock stream, and he was like, let's do an indie game focus, just play a bunch of highly rated indie games that came out in the past 5 years. So I put the list together, and there were a couple that I was excited about, that I had heard about, but CrossCode, I'm like, I don't even know what that is, I don't know what that means. I booted this game up. I think I set it to a really unattractive time slot too. It was like 2 to 4 in the morning or something. And I'm playing, I'm like, oh my god, this game is fucking awesome. It's one of those, like, feels like it was made for me kind of games. Yeah. It's like, this game should be getting the amount of attention that Undertale got, I think. They're not in the same genre or wheelhouse, really, but... I guess this game doesn't have a gimmick, which is part of the problem. I think Undertale, it's a very good game, and it has a good combat system, it has good game mechanics, but I think it succeeded on the gimmick. I really gotta move quickly once I feel like I've launched this script. The best way for me to launch this is to melee it so that it flies over the thing, right? Making sure I'm not doing this the stupid way, if there's an easier way to do it, that I've been neglecting. Keep almost making it. There we go. First try. Calculated. What's the easier way to activate it, now that I've passed it? Oh, when the enemy count just starts scrolling like that. Freeze him up. Yo, that's why it's infinite. Nice. Use normal shots to the left, the bubbles above it, and freeze it and shoot straight down. It would like bounce over the thing. Elevation was a problem I was having in that room. Hold on, I don't understand how this works. So I got it a little bit further over, I guess. Yeah, I was trying to get it to loop, but I couldn't get onto the switch with the stupid way I was doing it. Okay. So... Oh, okay, here's the thing I was misunderstanding. This is a tunnel, isn't it? Something can... If it's on the ground floor, it can travel through that thing on the bottom? Yeah, I thought I was having to dunk it. Like, I thought that I had to melee it, so, because when you melee it instead of shoot it, see how it kind of like launches upward? So I thought I was having to like aim the shot so it would take an arc and then land in there. But if it's a tunnel, that makes way more sense. Oops. Well, that doesn't get us there. You're kidding me, really? And I believe it can be done, but we've been here before, haven't we? I think so. This is where we first learned about this mechanic, yeah, because the machine's already on. Okay. Okay, so I have to use this in two different ways, I guess. I need to put it further over to the right. Shoot her a little bit further over, maybe? There we go. This seems like this is going to get me back to where I started, though, right? Why do I want to do that? Do I want to do that? There's no way. They wouldn't require me to be that precise with my timing. That seems crazy. It's pretty freaking precise. Okay. I'm gonna go crazy on this one, because this looks like it's almost possible. Usually almost possible means not what they meant for you to do. Does the solution involve doing what I'm doing right now? There's no way. Okay. I'm not even clear what the purpose of this bubble is yet. Sent it too far. Oops. Shit. That might make it though, once I can get it in the right spot. Right. So, like, what was the purpose of the other one? To get around to the other side of the room before I got here, maybe? Yeah, there's this one here. I did, but, like, if I shoot this down there, it's not close enough. Right, I can't make it. I'd have to get the other bubble in here. Oh, you're talking about, like, put it here and then place it over on the left? Then freeze it? Okay, that makes more sense. Thank you. Yeah, I didn't think to do that. I did see the gap, but I was really thrown off by the second bubble. Can I do the Uber puzzle room now? I feel like I need more keys before I can. Actually, a door. Down through here, right? Yeah, I need to have two or even three more keys before I can solve this room. Nothing to do in here until then. Alright, so I need to figure out where I haven't been. Let's see, 4F, 3F, 2F, 1F. Ground floor. I've been in all the rooms, but I'm missing 3 keys somewhere. I guess I have 1 key now. 4F middle top. Thank you, I didn't see that. Appreciate it. Okay. Oh, that's the boss door. That's not it, right? Another one on the right side. Oh, just barely, like above this room? Because I guess it's symmetrical. Good catch. My Metroid open space on map vision is failing me today for some reason. Right. Laser Moth's room. Here we go. New stuff to do. Doesn't respawn fast enough for this to be feasible, I guess. Cool. Similar premise. I think it is. Okay. Would I have to launch that one less stupidly? Okay. So, corner... straight. Whew. Almost. I should prep that one first. I have a second before it melts. Very cool. That's one key. I'm still short another key. I hope it wasn't a room that I like popped my head into and then turned around in. I don't think I'd have any way of knowing that I did that. I don't think if there's any other obvious symmetrical rooms that I'm missing. Maybe in that bottom right corner, but don't see a door opening there. I'll go cash in this key and then see what I can find. Yeah, this is an impressive dungeon. I've been in here for 2 hours. I mean, part of that's that I'm bad, but like... I was worried that after the first dungeon we were all saying they got a little bit shorter after this. It might just be because that gives you a break at the halfway point. But I really like Majora's Mask style super dungeons. I think they're a lot of fun. Okay, before I can do the Uber puzzle, I need to find a key that I abandoned somewhere, so... see if I find a room that I don't recognize. I don't remember how long the first one was, though. If anything, I feel like it's the same length or maybe a little bit longer. This room looks unsolved. Okay, I must have popped my head in here and backed out. Forgotten about it. It's temporary. Might be less complicated than I'm making it. Can I just like place it right over the top of the thing, or does it have to actually explode into it? It's not speculation, I don't actually want to know the answer. I think it maybe gets shunted off of it so you can't do the thing I was just saying. Yeah, I think it gets shunted so that it can't happen that way. Can't get that angle, can I? Just gonna bounce straight off of it anyway. What angles can I get? Oh, this one. That's less stupid. Yeah, I need to focus my brain to understand when it puts me in a... It gives me one of those height adjustment things. I have to place it a little bit less stupidly, okay. Can I intuit where it's going to land based on where its shadow is? Generally useful. I think this one, like, it wants to shunt into a tile. I don't think it can land, like, between tiles. I just gotta get it to land on the right tile here and we should be good. That might be perfect. Perfect. First try. That was temporary. I'm glad I started moving right away. Alright. If we launch it straight, it shoots it down. So I probably want to launch it like this. Yeah. So I have to get it a little bit further off course first. That's more like it. Ah ha ha. We're serious. Boo earns. Really? Oh, it's because it's bouncing. It's under it, right? Elevation thing. Yeah. So I would need to freeze it first. Thank you. I thought it was just barely screwing up the aim. That was not the problem. Alright, Uber puzzle. Let's give this a try. What the hell am I doing? Oh my god. Well, okay. It seems scary, but this gives me significantly fewer options, right? Slow motion? What's that all about? Huh. I can't move the locations on those. Those are temporary? Oh, that's so mean. Okay, I'm gonna have to chart out this whole solution. These are not temporary. These are a switch. Okay. What does that do? Yeah, this is a cool, like, super puzzle. Huh. Yeah, I know, right? I'm not clear on what this node does to a sphere traveling through it. Does it like right it or something? Like try to make it go straight to keep... Doesn't seem to be it. Doesn't change it. I'll try to mess with it for a little bit longer and then maybe I'll ask. Okay, so part of this is I need to figure out what the initial launch position is. I need to hit every one of these, right? Jesus Christ. Okay. It might be this is the initial launch, so it makes sense. And slow motion gives me time to solve everything. So bump, bump, put it down, bump, that stays down, bump, this has to switch while it's traveling, bump, these three things have to get destroyed. This needs to get turned to ice, oh my god. Bump, 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 bump. This needs to get moved down. Bump, 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 this needs to get moved down again. Bump, bump, bump. Okay, so I've seen the solution. Can I execute on it is the question. So probably not. Let's try it though. Couple hundred times. Too late. Okay, this is the one where we gotta switch it. No! Ooh, gee willikers. Like you first walk in this room and like this looks impossible, and then you spend a little bit more time and it's like, oh, it's doable. It's just tough. Oh, fuck. Okay, we should have this ready in ice mode before I even begin firing. Okay. Ice. Shit. Whoa, oh, it returns it to full speed. Jesus. I guess that thing stays down long enough probably for the puzzle to finish solving, so I don't have to hit it twice there. Okay. Now I know. This is a really cool puzzle, though. I'm a big fan. That's a lot of moths. We have fewer than that many moths? No laser moths. I had enough trouble with you guys before. There were like 2 of you. Laser moths, 2 of them again. They automatically dodge as long as they're not either emit cast on the laser or just finish casting the laser, right? But I got that ready there. Nice. Calculated. Whew, so many moths. I love the difficulty of this game too. It feels very doable. They give you a lot of tools. There's no like insane cheese that makes it too easy, at least that I've discovered so far. I think having to use an animation to heal and then having a cooldown on the healing is one of the most important things that I like about it. Falls to a flame, oh Jesus. Shit. Not good. Really not good. Nice. Level up. I hope so. Hey, it's the boss key. Okay. Circuits. What do we got here? I was waiting for the inevitable unlock at the end of the dungeon, maybe. Still need 4 there. I'll just hold on for now. I'm excited to see how the boss is going to mix together all the lessons we've already learned in this place. The mini-boss did a great job of that. What's up here? Cool. Shell lightning mushroom. It's a giant fucking moth. Oh man, the art on that thing is awesome. That looks really cool. Okay. Gotta build up a break meter. Shit. Probably have to attempt this boss a few times. Pretty rough. Basic attacks. There's my break. Shit. Bummer. One in the lava is not going to be how we do it. That's for sure. It's okay, I'm going to die. Oh, I lived. To not dash off the stage is the big problem I'm having now. So can you skip phase transitions in this game? That seems bad. Oh, that's the laser that they already taught us about. Cool. sometimes. Ow, 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 ow. Oof. Ooh, that was a lot of damage all at once. Can't get to you, so I'm just gonna use the opportunity to heal really quick. Oh, I see. Nice. Cool. Very cool indeed. Shit, it's bad. Let's practice dodging, I guess, in the meantime. Oh, cool. I was getting a little claw there trying to get my buttons pressed at the right timing. We go across the threshold again. Oh, thanks, game. It funnels them where they're convenient to go. I appreciate that. Phase 3. Phase change healing. Shit, don't fall in the lava. Oh, man, just got whacked there. And does it 3 times. Classic boss phase. Oh, God. Nice break. Good timing on it. This is going to be harder now. Generating. Shit. No regenerating. That is unacceptable. Oh, no, not overload. Bad timing for overload. We could have won there. That's a bummer. Now we're gonna die. After all that. Whew. Luck not funneling.
We've got this, Marstead. Where? Ow.
I healed a lot more than I usually have been doing, but it felt deserved.
Try.
Sure, what's that? She beat me. Giant moth with lasers. Why are they doing this to me? Aww. I had to dodge. Oh, so I wasn't sure on this, but like when you're not in ice, that helps with elemental overload. It's not just when you're doing damage out of ice or out of elements. Time to collect the reward. I'm weak to fire while I'm ice. Is that why the tree has so many heat resist upgrades? The everlasting sun shines strongest on these lands, its flaming glory bearing life and death alike. Frozen sweeps and strokes cross the scorching grounds, you, the traveler, the envoy of change. Yeah, but I haven't invested in any of the heat resist upgrades while in ice form. So does the heat tree, doesn't it? Even just like that little scene of zooming in and you float in the air and you get a power up, like she could have just said, "Here's a power," and a ding and say "SP bar extended." Collected your second element and reached another milestone, Operation Trackwalker. Red Flame Shade. You can now access Autumn's Fall to the northeast of Hooking Harbor. Autumn's Fall. Sweet. Circuit Override. It's another respec, right? Spacebird was especially... that Spacebird was especially awesome. So much better than that gloomy cave we had last time. It all started when Diorbis, the ethereal god of creation, was born into the emptiness of the void. After pondering for aeons in solitude, Zarafa Company gave birth to the gods of shape. Nell was one of these gods, the god of the triangle and the creator of ever-burning flames. Draenor created millions of suns. She craved for a challenge. She wanted to create the largest, most majestic sun imaginable. Thus she started adding her eternal flame, creating more and more suns to send her further. Supernova. It's a testament to Enel's boredom. I love it. Diorbis and Enel created the first sun to spread light. At night, when the sun was hidden, the world was as dark as ever. I'm really a big fan of like sci-fi fantasy. Created ever-burning flame. She made the sun with blinding light, filled the ground deep beneath our feet with molten stone. Sure. I can see my base stats changing at the top of the screen. Hold on. Resistance 0. I guess if the form changes your innate resistance, it doesn't show on that screen, right? I think that's just the benefits you're getting from gear. No worries. It's time for me to log off now. How'd you know? What do you actually do? About that. I'm in a coma is my job? Oh, I forgot she didn't know. This far into the game. Or say things sometimes. It just never occurred to me that that had never come up. That might be it, Spiky. Yeah. 10% resist is a huge deal when you're getting hit for like 150 points of damage. Mm-hmm. Why the hell did anybody tell me? Pretty sure Lucas could have told me. Sufficient list of yes/no questions. Have me log out too. I know, right? The right conditions for something like this to happen. Bye. Bye. Oh man, more dreams. Did you know worms have 5 hearts? Oh yeah, okay, this is the thing that happened. You're establishing that to show the things that are not things that happen in the gameplay are both her memories. Both actually happened. Kind of like seeing someone else's memories. That's speculation. Don't comment on that. If you want to talk about my speculation, type exclamation point hide before your message, and I won't be able to see it. Chat will. I think just the amount of effort into the effects in those sequences, like the screen shake, the mode 7 thing in the foreground. There's like a lot of camera panning and zooming. Oh cool, I'm in control. This theme is familiar as hell too. Sure. I think Serp was making a joke about the mechanic. What does it set her number of dashes to? Oh, I didn't realize that was Leah's theme. That's cool. I thought it was just CrossCode. Cool. Oh yeah, this is from the very beginning of the game. Calm myself. Every time she wakes up. Be integrated in the official playground anytime soon. There's enough room to run some experiments. Got cold feet. Game is a cool mystery too, which I feel like there's a right way to do that and a wrong way to do that. Like, I didn't really like Bayonetta's handling of the mystery, where it was just like, here's to beat the game and then everything will make sense. Like, yeah, we're not going to give you any like teasers to let you try to guess at it or figure it out, or red herrings to put you on the wrong path. I feel like I've run into a lot of dungeon masters and just creators who made that mistake before. It's like, I'm just not going to tell you anything. You're going to be completely confused until the very end of the story, and then you'll be like, aha, see? It was a vampire the whole time. You're like, oh. Okay. Been offline for 3 days. There's been technical problems. My friends are all way higher level than me. Wait. Wait. I'm so happy to say wait. Wait. I love the like transitioning portraits for her too. You're back. Ricky Harbor. Map. And I really like the character art. Even the in-game art, which looks a little bit RPG Maker-y, is quite good for the most part. They're like short Chrono Trigger characters. North of Rookie Harbor is open. Stored over better equipment so we've beaten Fadra Temple. Going on a raid? Nice. How? On a raid event where players of our level can participate. Sweet. Sweet. I love the MMO stuff in this game. It's really cool. But I think it works if you're not like familiar, if you've never played an MMO before, but extra value if you have. Doesn't have to require 30 members. God, I'm so glad we've moved on from that approach to raid design. I'd rather do a super hard fight that has like 5 people. Maybe even fewer. I think that's how Destiny works, right? It's like 3-person raids. Sure. I said to go east just now, right? A week before WoW Classic. I know I keep saying this, but I feel like WoW Classic is an extremely expensive exercise in saying I told you so. I think it is going to be cool, and most people who played WoW back in the day are going to feel nostalgic and enjoy it. Three party members again. I kind of like that the dungeons so far are all single player, but I guess that's what the raid's going to be. Good lord, regular enemies kicking my ass now. More side quests in the desert. I never did play Secret World. Is it good? I remember hearing about it when it was being worked on. I played Nexus, Kingdom of the Winds, which is a really small Korean MMO. Final Fantasy 11, World of Warcraft, Final Fantasy 14, City of Heroes, RuneScape now, Guild Wars 2. The Arbor has side quests for the zone? Okay. Grab them before I explore, it makes sense. This is probably slower, but whatever. It's your big chance, Philomar. Did you just find that right? This time the main headquarters are involved. Truly a huge opportunity. Very north of the alley quarters under the Trader's Contour. Okay. Wasn't a good MMO, but an enjoyable co-op game. Sure. Rookie Harbor Info Hub Dojo, Ball Divers HQ, Guard HQ, Fruits of Autumn HQ, Rising Exits. Okay, I'm gonna try to check the map. Ball Divers. 2 weeks of Rift. Alenia, welcome Seeker. It's been a while. Seems like you've really been around by now, eh? Six-man raids in the French MMO? Right on. Village remains in Autumn's Fall. Bye. Fruits of Autumn was one. Yeah, I just think like if you have 30 characters, like what's your design? It's like 2 of these people can make mistakes and the fight can be winnable. Because it does feel really good, like the feeling of triumphing with 40 people in a raid when it's really hard and any one person screwing up can screw it up for everyone. Like the feeling when you win, I don't think I've ever felt anything like it. But I don't know that it's worth the suffering involved. Proud bovine has fallen victim to a vile sickness and is now experiencing burning pain. Annihilated its whole herd in fiery anguish. Sure. How revolting the thought of putting down a living being must be to you. Eight mages spamming Frostbolt. This one looks like shop with a question mark. Don't I still have an outstanding quest from the dude that has all the different armors? You want sandwich gear? Info hub, gut punch, weapon shop, item shop, in. Rising exit, Rookie Harbor Guard HQ. We want both of those. I wouldn't mind if MMOs like just gave you a do button during raids. Like the interesting thing in a raid to me is mechanics. I guess making you multitask of managing your rotation and doing mechanics at the same time is what makes it interesting, but some MMOs like Final Fantasy XIV are approaching the do button. They're not there yet. Just press do, do, do. The whole weapon smuggling business didn't do us the courtesy of just stopping. In fact, it's only gotten worse. Yes, I'm happy to make a contribution to a peaceful society for a 37 sword. Sounds great. Not delivering their shipments to our harbor the usual way, or find and catch them. Destroy them on their way to Rhombus Square. But a beginner's arc and talk to Captain Turbine. King Fire Rogan rerolled. I did Priest and then Death Knight, but I didn't try WoW until Wrath of the Lich King. I went super hard on it. I went from being a nobody in my guild to being the guild leader in the space of a couple weeks because of a group of people all quitting at the same time. Then I did a really hard raiding in Ulduar for like a couple months and just burned out. I was like, I'm not doing this anymore. This isn't worth my time. Idea is to improve my precious meat even more. But she already had the perfect meat. Old wood, honey, and apples from the east. That sounds delicious. They finally got rid of PvP servers in World of Warcraft. I really like the way PvP is handled in RuneScape, having just started playing that. Like, my main problem with it is that I don't like PvP, I'm a PvE guy, but its existence never matters to me. It's like a separate game in the game that some people are super into. I guess the best way I've been able to wrap my head around RuneScape is that like pretty much every other MMO is trying to become a theme park. It's like, hey, we've got 50 things to do, pick like 3 of them that you like and enjoy. You can do more if you want to, but you don't have to. RuneScape's like, no, if you want to enjoy this game, you gotta fucking do everything. You have to do rune crafting, which blows. You gotta walk through the wilderness to get to your agility course, which blows. Like, experience the whole thing or none of it. Info Hub Dojo, I thought we had. South of the room, okay. Everybody did Faction Divide because of the success of World of Warcraft, right? Like that was one of the weird ones. What were we talking about with that recently? It was we were saying that System Shock came up with this idea of, hey, let's have audio logs because it fits in the lore of System Shock, and then everyone else making a game like System Shock started adding audio logs even though they didn't make sense anymore. I think it's the same thing with the faction war in WoW. Like, that was special for WoW because it's like, okay, this is based on Warcraft. There's these 2 factions. How do we translate that to an MMO? And people got the wrong message. Like, oh, WoW's successful, so we gotta have 2 factions. Secret World PvP was faction v faction, PvE was cross faction. I think I like that too. There's a lot of faction imbalance problems in WoW right now, apparently. sure am. Ooh, level 40 add-up gloves. This dude is basically Yoda. What is the major decision must be? To the art of balls, open your mind must be. Floating you must be. All the targets, that you can do, right? Now again, but quickly. 10 seconds. Show me your understanding of Ricochet. Well, this one I'm not going to do as good. So I'm not allowed to move, right? Okay. Oh, we're going to be stuck on this for a while. I still don't have the intuition for this for whatever reason. I just hit one on accident, basically. It's not looking good. This game is a billiards RPG. Mini golf MMO. Most precise ones in the game. Okay, I thought they were gonna make me do it with a time limit. I was like, please God, please don't. Be merciful. Yeah, the mouse is a lot easier because like wherever you hold it, it stays exactly where your cursor is if like holds still. But if I use the right stick, if I slightly inch my thumb a little bit, it changes the position. Like chaos theory or something, slight perturbations, the initial condition wildly change the result. Or something. But I'm also bad at this because I don't play billiards. Alright. This is just mirrored, right? So how did I get... Oh, I didn't get the one over there. Okay. How did I do this? Oh, I didn't. That's why. Hitting these angled things doesn't change the max number of hits that you're able to do, right? Before the ball gets destroyed. Okay, I might need a clue for this one. Maybe it's like this? No, it's too many bounces, it's gonna get destroyed. So I got that one. I'm already starving. Turn on the cat cam if he was in range of it. If he moves, I might do it later. I will accept a hint. If you guys... I'm super stuck on this one, so... if you give me a clue as to where generally in the room I could shoot to make this one happen. Seems maybe kind of right. There's just too many bounces. If it could bounce one more time, we could get it that way. Trading the south will also ricochet on the top left triangle. I think that you might be on the right track. That's it, thank you. Do the opposite over here. Good looking out. Your aim we must test. Missing again. And I missed. Battery must be cutting. This one's probably a lot easier with a mouse too. Try it real quick. This one's probably going to do it again with a time limit, right? Hit all targets without missing and within 10 seconds. Hooray! 50 XP. Marty, you're not a graceful kitty. Please don't jump on the counter. Hi, Ben. Turn the cat cam on. He's here. Okay, bye, Ben. VPI. Throw you cannot. Guarding will be disabled. Perspective makes horizontal aiming harder than vertical, yeah. Multiple enemies at once. Secret technique. Strong the last hit of your melee combo is. Usually open a counterattack. Dash before ending a combo you can. Dash cancel. Yeah, we've been doing that. Yes. Still playing Mario Maker. I see. It's only building up meter when I'm dash canceling. Using less than 30 attacks and at least 3 dash cancels. Hooray! Alright, level up. Completed all of Master Sensei's training. There's nothing more to teach. Cool. Swear to God, I have experienced the menu button on almost every button on the controller. We're at like 500, 600 awesome games played on this channel. And in my life, I'd have to double check the actual count. I don't think I've seen it on the A button, like the confirm button, the bottom button on a controller, but it's been on everything else. X, Y, B, both bumpers, both sticks. I think Racketeer had it on left stick, had it on the D-pad, select start. Anyway, back to video games. That is a bit of a buff, just a teensy bit. Royal Guard increases the time whenever a perfect guard. Maybe I'll try it. Usually the devs generally agree on a common language for most buttons. What was it? It was like Too Human or something that used the right stick for something other than the camera and everybody hated it because of it. I need to look at my quest list. Talk to Captain Turbine in Southern Beginner's Arc. Densewater Caverns on Secluded Path. Pioneer Deggart. Trades Contra at the Alley Quarters. Maroon Valley. Broken Sword of Maroon Valley. Can I do the Broken Sword of Maroon Valley now that I have the ice power? Probably have just more stuff to do there in general, right? See if there are zones that I didn't visit. A couple of them. I did a lot of the jumping puzzles here already. I just never walk in here. Catapult? Mining, demolition, pest control, and fashion. Reloading, generally not dispensing bombs. It will try to evade the movements of its user. Highly refined movement algorithms. Activate it. I'm just curious if bombs do anything differently. Oops. Oh! Wrong button. Bombs respond differently to ice. Charge shot is pretty... Possibly not. Just makes them blow up. Okay. Nice. Monster Hunter 1 bound attacks to the right stick, like the direction you're pushing it. Smash attacks and melee. So what's the deal with enemies that have two stages of break? Like, are those treated separately? I don't think they have different names, right? Oh no. Ow. There's no reason in this game for me to not have allies out all the time, right? They don't like eat my XP or anything like that. Hiding intensifies. You do a super nasty attack as soon as you come out of that. Yeah, I love that. Whoa! Catapults. Do not drop a bomb on my face. Calculated. Ow. Oh shit, I switched off of fire accidentally. Appreciate that each time you kill one of these things, it gives you some health back. I think that's a good decision on the part of the devs. These are stronger party members. Go team. Finally pick up the chest. Age travel guide. Bye, catapult. Okay. Still had a few other ones. These two over here. Never activated it? Maybe I get to it from the southwest, and it's a shortcut to get back out. Really want them to make this into a real MMO. I would play the shit out of it. The sucky thing about MMOs is we're never going to get an indie MMO, really. Because, like, the team you need just to provide a basic level of support is so large. The amount of money you have to spend to get it off the ground. See if I can figure out where we're going, counting backwards. I can come down from the above zone, but it doesn't really help me. RuneScape's kind of indie. It's the closest thing I've seen to it. I really like that about RuneScape so far. Like, its quests are so weird and like basically requiring a guide. Like, there are very few quests that you could do blind in that game and not take 10 or 20 times longer than it would take without the guide. Let's see. I only have one exit from this screen though, right? Okay, hold on. Oh, I guess I never came up this way. Interesting. Save her due to water erosion. Thanks, Tron. I value your input. Calculated. Knew what I was doing there. Lined up the shot without thinking about it. I love the idea of mixing a jungle with a desert. Like, the zone transition too feels pretty natural. The amount of like effort and detail they put into all the maps in this game is insane if you think about other indie sprite-based games, where a lot of the time they're like, let's do this as a way to save money. It's a hell of an oasis. Can't touch you when you're flying, got it. Look at the bones. What the hell is up there and how do we get to it? Is it a jumping puzzle? I guess in this game, if you have to ask if it's a jumping puzzle, the answer is almost certainly yes. It's interesting to me that there's like none of this in the actual dungeons themselves. Very little precision platforming. I feel like that's appropriate. Like, I don't think I've ever played an MMO that has mandatory jumping puzzles. Maybe WoW raids used to back in the day. I think Nax had a jumping thing that everyone died on and it was super embarrassing. But I don't think modern design really does it anymore. Boss fight, we have to do one jump. It's so weird that some of those games even have jumping. What was it? Uncharted, like... Not that, you know, jumping exists in Uncharted, obviously that's really core to the gameplay, but the fact that you can press the jump button when there's nothing to jump to and there are no, like, action triggers. And Nathan Drake just kind of, like, flaccidly pops up, like, a foot into the air when normally he can leap tall buildings in a single bound. I'd almost rather you only be able to context jump. Or concentrate on jumping. There's a lot of interesting facts about vultures. A lot of them involve bodily fluids. Now I kind of want to Google that. Really? Is that true? Old bones. Mostly just plants, it looks like. Coming down through this way. Hey guys, how's work? What was it, that sudden objective marker that popped up? I don't think I've ever seen that before in this game. Oh, we're going, you don't need roads. Don't need a jump button. Talk to interrupt them, I see. What button do I press to do it? Here we go. She's an explorer. Part of the ACF's exploration team. Once a year, we're exploring and charting a new part of the largest sector. Can't just warp ourselves around, but it's pretty fun. It's cool. Record of colony founders. Milky Way galaxy. Whoa, 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 whoa. Hold up. Hold up. Credits. Milky Way. Home of the human race. At this point, about half the space has been explored. Oh my god. How far in the future is this game? One important communication between colonies and travels almost instant. Making the galaxy itself the home of the humans. No other sentient life has been found in the galaxy, only hospitable planets and animals. 50% of the Milky Way? That is nut bar. This is like, this game has to be set millions of years in the future or something. That or it's a George R.R. Martin throwing out a big number for the size of the ice wall and not really thinking about it. Probably the latter. $15 digits into the paperclip island game. Yeah. That's insane. Part of the MMO lore. Oh, I guess that could be true. Yeah, I'm not clear on which entries are talking about the real world and which ones are talking about in the video game. Better players, right? Because we can't warp around. Alright. I still haven't found this thing. Where is the entrance? I feel like I found it before, but I don't remember what map it was on. The thing that I need the ice ability to get into in order to do the quest for the guy that has all the different classes. Is it just an empty zone transition?
That's not Mario Maker.
We started 6.
Oh. Thought you just did only Mario Maker on Thursdays.
Oh, no.
Wait, what are you playing?
CrossCode. Delightful game. Okay, I'll mute. Was it in a specific building, Spiky? Guys, I have to remember how to get up there. I think I got all the shortcuts, though. Hey, it's my wife, Andrea. How are you doing, Andrea?
I'm doing great. It's the weekend for me. And I got a lot done on my imaging analysis. Hey, everybody.
Here comes science.
Drinks of enjoyment, way of the ancients. Let's do it.
That is a good question, sir. So, the short answer is a little bit. Until at the end of the fiscal year, I run out of dark matter funding. But the person who has dark matter funding said that she would fund me at 10% next year after September. So I have a paper I'm wrapping up. So I'm gonna do that. And she told me I'm allowed to go to one conference, and I got invited to go to a conference in Japan. So I'm going to Japan in November, so I also have to put together that talk.
You're mostly going to be doing weapons stuff.
The identification of dark matter. Do they know it? Like, question mark? Vienna, that sounds nice. I've never been to Vienna.
That's where Serp is-ish.
You know, the conference might have a public lecture associated with it. Some conferences do that. Should maybe keep an eye on it.
Whoops. Is it extremely far or literally in?
Yeah, I'm excited because the conference I'm going to in Japan is on the future of dark matter searches, and I've been doing research into a future experiment that's going to be the shit and like complement all the other guys that are going to be built. And anyway, so I get to go and plug that.
Here we go. Thank you. I would not have remembered this was here.
But yes, 90% of my time, basically starting now, is not dark matter. It's weapons research.
Finally, I'm free. Cursed coin obtained.
Congratulations. I wouldn't equip it. Usually cursed items do bad things.
Assume it's a quest thing. Coin with a skull engraving. That's not the thing that the, is there something else in town that I had to go to in order to, get the thing for the guy that has multiple classes? That's usually been a boss, like an optional boss fight out in the world, right? Bring the coin somewhere. Somewhere out here.
Oh, indigo. Indigo.
Oh. No, she was doing dark matter research. She started as an astrophysicist. Now she's at a national lab working on nuclear weapons.
You know, I did read a paper about using dark matter as spaceship fuel. So, you never know. Maybe these two...
The theory there?
The theory there is that it annihilates, and so that annihilation creates energy, and you can, like, direct that energy somehow. I don't know.
Alright, if you happen, I wouldn't mind knowing where to go or what part of the map this place is in. So if you know the name of the screen or what the corner of the map it's on. Southwest-ish zones, thank you. Maybe this little door here that I never did. Let's try that.
Oh, the registration fee is pretty low.
Jumping puzzles required to get there. Hooray! Say no more. Dama's not there, right?
Oh, there's not a central hotel. Hopefully, like, are hotels expensive in Vienna? I imagine that they are.
Top right of this zone. Can I get to it from this zone, or do I have to, like, transition from another screen to be able to do the jumping puzzle correctly? Up here, maybe? Not sure. Okay, no worries. I'll try to figure it out. Thank you. I'll try to work it out backwards. Okay, I think it's gonna be this way. Go all the way through here. I think I saw this before and didn't solve
Oh,
it.
that's not bad. Oh, do you guys have Ibises? I love Ibises. You would love Ibises.
What is that?
It's like an economy hotel. They only give you exactly what you need. So, like, it's one of those things
Oh,
where
yeah,
the
that's
shower
right
is
up my
over the
alley.
toilet kind of things.
Yeah.
But it's really cheap. And it doesn't have, like, I don't know, I guess maybe there's a small desk, but you know how when you, like, have a hotel room and there's all the shit that you don't need and you never use?
Fridge. I just need a place to sleep.
Exactly. It gives you a place to sleep, a place to shit, and a place to shower.
I love you, Andrew. I know, the kitties are starving.
Now,
to
in the
death.
shower, they don't really provide free, shampoo. It's just this, like, soap dispenser that you're supposed to use for everything. So you have to bring your own shampoo and especially conditioner if you want a conditioner. But yeah, I love Ibises.
I'll take a break to feed the cats here before we switch to Mario Maker. The queue is open, though, if you wanted to add a level. Exclamation point Mario, followed by your course ID. Fortunately, we're side questing right now. Okay, so, I know what I have to do, generally where I have to go. I have to figure
You
out how
don't
to
die
jump
when
up
you
there,
fall in
though.
the abyss?
No. This, maybe? Oh, did I just never do this? Okay, that seems productive, but there's still thingies that I can't get through over there.
Yeah, you can just pee in the toilet and then there's water. Done. Ish.
Hey, Gamby Native, how you been?
That's Jai, right?
No, it's
John, sorry. You both have sharp wit. They do! Alright, Jai is Diedrich. Keep all y'all's, like, actual names and internet names together.
I think I have to come from all the way to the other side of the map. Let me check here.
You're in DC now, right? You liking DC? You liking the job? Oh! Random thing. I have been getting, and it hasn't happened for a while, but every once in a while I'll get a receipt from your something account. Let me see if I can figure out what it was. But yeah, so it's like, oh, at first I thought someone stole my credit card because it was like, oh, you have this payment that went on your card. I'm like, I didn't buy coffee in Washington, D.C.
Yeah, I see. I'm just trying to find out how to get up there. I can see
Where
several
is
jumping
it?
places, but I don't see where to start to climb up to it.
Nope.
Right.
Hold on.
And I think I have to get there starting from the screen to the right. Like, it's gonna be, like, jump from here to here to here, over to here, blah, 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 blah.
Oh well, I can't find it, but if it happens again, I'll let you know. But for some reason, my email got, like, linked to your credit card, like, you know, one of those fast pass accounts. So now I know whenever you drink coffee.
I know. I'm surprised they're not over here knocking shit over. I'm starving to death.
Oh my god, there was this video on our all from a shelter of this little kitten in a cage, and he's just reaching his arms out, like pulling at the lady's hand, and it crushed me. I was so sad. I was like, because she didn't say if she adopted it or not, and I was just like, this little thing wants out of the cage so bad. Ugh.
That was it. Holy shit. That's a puzzle. Okay.
And apparently, when you go to a shelter, that happens a lot, where, like, and you can't take all the animals, so it, like, hurts.
That was not correct. So I've been up here before, haven't I? I feel like I have to have. No, because it's the way to get out. So how do I get all the way around?
Yeah, just like all dogs are puppies. All dogs. Every single one. You know what, maybe. Let me... Because I feel like I got a text message. It hasn't happened in a while. I was trying to find it, but I couldn't.
Let's see. Yes, Marty, I know. Have patience. 23 minutes. It's like no time at all. We'll pass like nothing. Dude, how do I get up there? I just did the really hard part.
Can you jump?
Thank you, Andrea.
You're welcome. And so? I asked
Wait, I think I found it. It involved me jumping. Oh, wait, maybe I'm wrong. I don't think I can clear that. If y'all see it, feel free to speak up. I need to, like, work backwards. So how am I getting there?
Dude, I cannot find Academy Native. Like I said, it's happened like twice in the last 6 months.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't a text message. It was you got it. It's in your credit
email?
card transaction history. There's a.
Wait, it's in there? I thought you checked that when it happened.
I did, and it was from Washington D.C. It's not a big deal.
Okay, well, apparently somehow you stole my credit card and are using it to buy coffee every 3 months. Yeah, it's really weird. I was thinking maybe it was like a phone thing and it looked in your contacts and I was like the first one alphabetically, so maybe it just went with that.
It can't.
It's fine. I'm happy to buy you coffee once every 3 months. Keep you caffeinated, get you ready for your day, your job. Oh, how was summer in DC? Does it get really hot and muggy there? It used to be a swamp, didn't it?
That one sank into the swamp. I mean, maybe it's coming from up this way? And then I'm actually getting into the room from the other direction? Because otherwise, how do I do anything with that orange wall? But how do I get up here regardless? This is nuts. I'm super into it, but...
Yeah, we're so spoiled here. We're up at 7,000 feet, so it doesn't really get that hot. Really? Even growing up in Florida? Wow.
Along the left side? Okay, I'll give it a try. Thank you. I haven't activated that yet.
Yes,
Marty?
Marty?
I can find whatever's connected to this jumpy thing. That might be what I need. Maybe it was the lilies.
Hey, is Becca still in DC? Do you see her often? Last time I saw her, she was in some Oregon congressperson's office.
Becca is a colleague of Andrea's. Ganymede Native is also a former colleague of Andrea's from.
Yeah, we were grad students at Ohio State together. That's where all the cool kids were back in 2000.
What's she saying? So the problem was I forgot that I could jump on the lily pads, so I didn't even check there.
God, has grad school really been like 8 years ago? 6 years ago? Jesus Christ.
You there.
Anyway.
Terribly sorry to disturb your experience. I have questions of the utmost
Oh,
importance.
Howard's in Japan? That's cool. He isn't in Tokyo, is he? Maybe I can try to see him when I go to Japan.
Peculiar little bugger does not show up in my database. All assets in the game world are
I can always read out to them on
disturbance of
the
player experience.
Facebooks.
Yeah.
Sorry.
My humble assumption is that our asset team just missed adding these new items. So this guy is an employee of Crossworlds? I am, yeah, it's one of the probes. Huh. So maybe the probe guy is up to no good. Interesting. It's not actually a game asset. That's a gold chest, right? So I need the third key to be able to open it. But this one's a silver chest if I could find a way to get up there. Long search is over. Some shards.
Oh, yeah, I remember Mark. He was super smart and very helpful. He would always do all the problem sets early, if I'm remembering right, and would help the rest of us when we finally got around to it.
Alright, weak against ice. I don't like those earth turtles, they're hard to punch.
That's cool. I'd like to go back to DC soon. I like DC.
Now I should be able to do this puzzle.
Everything's free and the metro is cool. Oh, and my best friend from college lives there, Becky, who I've been playing phone tag with.
She was the opera singer.
She is an opera singer, although now she's been doing more conducting stuff. But I guess but she was a music major, so she got her BM, Bachelor's in Music.
Okay, we're making it. It's happening now. It took a minute to find where we were going and what we were doing.
Dude, if I'm in DC, I will definitely reach out.
Okay, they want me to stand in a specific place. That's one. Now this is all making sense.
Actually, I think Becky's gonna have her wedding near DC, so that's a definite trip to DC that's on the somewhat nearish horizon. Like in a year, I think she wants a summer wedding in 2020.
Brought the coin. Cool. Nice.
The cursed coin? Who got the cursed coin?
I put it in some kind of object in the world. Oh no, of all the enemies to be a boss, can it not be one of those goddamn
you could just
sharks?
Leave it alone.
No. I want 100% this game because I like it a lot.
Or you could just leave it alone. It ran away. It clearly doesn't want to fuck with you, and you're about to just go fuck with it.
Well,
You're just gonna go fuck with it.
This is a video game. Like, the game is... I'm in a video game in this game. I'm in an MMO.
mean, what is reality? You know, to this little computer creature, whether or not it actually has consciousness or a soul or whatever you want to call
Puzzles.
it, it's still doing its thing and it doesn't want to fuck with you and you're gonna go fuck with it. And that's a douche move.
Well, I think the more interesting thing is the implication that, like, it's not okay to fuck with an animal in a video game, but if it's a video game inside a video game, it's slightly more tolerable. More moral, I should say.
Poor little guy.
Ow. Probably too far away.
This game seems to have a lot of billiard ball puzzles.
It's a billiards JRPG.
No, it's super cool.
Are you good at billiards? Because I'm terrible at it.
Oh no. But not because I don't understand it, it's just my technique is very bad. I used to volunteer at this nursing home when I was in high school, and there was a resident there, Art, who was like
Ben, you're right in front of
shark.
the monitor.
Homeboy back in his day would like clear the table without the other person even getting a shot in. Mwah. I love you, Ben. Anyway, we used to always go play pool together. He tried to teach me. He had his own pool stick. And I remember, like, I went to go pick him up, and I was like, hey, you ready to go do pool? And he's like, oh, let me get ready. And I was just standing in the doorway like an idiot. I should have given him some privacy because he wanted to, like, run a wet comb through his hair and all this jazz.
What does that have to do with the pool thing?
He was going out of his room. You know, it's like putting on pants.
It was an unrelated, embarrassing story about the friend who liked pool. Okay, I understand now. She was like, wait, what?
Oh no, it's just that I was this awkward person, and he's like, and not letting this poor old man have his privacy to like comb his hair and put on some more deodorant or something.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I had a lot of good times playing pool with Art. He was cool. There's also Flora. She liked animals and had dementia, so she told me many animal stories many times over and over. What? There's no story? Has anyone ever volunteered at a nursing home? It's super rewarding. There's also Minnie and Winnie. They were like besties, and my sister also volunteered there, so we would like wheel them both around the gardens. We'd have our mini, because like the afternoons, my job was to just go hang out with them. In the mornings, I went through and picked up all the dirty towels and threw them in the laundry bin and replaced them with fresh towels. And then I helped them pick out their lunch. No, that was an afternoon thing. Then I gave them their lunches. Then part of hanging out with them, they had a menu so they could pick their lunch for the next couple of days. Helped them with that. It was a good old time, man. Old people are cool. Actually, in the future, Dylan, in the future, people could probably get community service credit by playing MMOs with elderly people.
There you go.
You know? Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Help them grind out their ruined shoulders or whatever.
Yeah! Dude, how cool would that be? You're like, oh, I could get community service credit for playing Final Fantasy XIV with, 80-year-old Dylan.
So I gotta get that.
Wait, you think MMOs are going to be dead? Will there be something else similar, or?
I think existing MMOs will be dead.
Oh, of course.
I think it is very likely we will get some kind of like...
Well, anyway, some kind of, cooperative online game. Whatever form it exists in.
Want it to not be fire. Okay, I understand. So, fire... Not fire, ice.
Did you
oh no,
do it?
Still needs to be ice, because otherwise I can't travel through that thing. Okay.
StarCraft will rule.
Fire, ice.
Oh, we were talking about this really annoying colleague of ours at lunch, and this person talks a lot to one of my other colleagues, Pat, and I was like, oh, so thanks for tanking him. Pat knew what I meant, but my supervisor, Brenda, I had to explain to her what a tank was. And now she knows. She also knows what DPS means.
The Mad Deeps.
Mad Deeps.
Whoa.
Wow, you walked into the wrong room.
No shit.
Oh, I saw something on, and maybe this is like super old, but it was the first time I saw it and it was really cool. A video on Reddit with Mario Kart VR. Have you seen this? Oh, it looks awesome. You have to like reach up to grab the shell and then throw it, which people say is like really rewarding.
It's cool.
But yeah, you sit in like, you know those little rides you used to go to like in front of grocery stores? Anyway, you sit in something like that and it like moves around, so you have to, it's more of an arcade game. It would take a whole room if you had this in your house.
I kind of think that's a cool concept for VR. That VR might be a thing that you go to the arcade to do because it's too expensive to have a kid at home or to have the space for it at home. I don't know. There's still no killer app for it though. No one's made like the definitive VR game.
Maybe it'll be Mario Kart.
Okay, cool. Let's save real quick. Oh, I think it auto saves every time I switch rooms. Touch chest.
Oh, you don't like that. Poor little guy.
Put them back. They are mine. I will never let you have them.
It's like Smog's brother. I guess that's just a general dragon characteristic.
He eats the coins. That's cool. It's like Pirates of the Caribbean level in Kingdom Hearts. It's been my time to practice actually getting the break on these guys.
And there you go. Or it would just be like, I don't know, bowling.
Okay,
being on a plane.
Number of hits to get all the coins out of him, I see. It's clever.
Looking, reading a menu at a restaurant. These are all things many, many other people have touched, or you get in contact with them. But yeah, especially the VR thing is like sweaty. Ew. Yeah, just take a little wipe to it.
There's a goldfish.
Oh, poor little guy. He just ran back. He just wanted to be alone with his treasure, and you come in here and you just mess up his day. That's true. Yeah, hopefully you don't have a restaurant menu on your face. But you touch it and then touch your face with your hands, or at least I do. But that is not the same as putting someone's sweaty, gross VR goggles on.
Phase transition. Does it eat the coins again? It is the boss in Kingdom Hearts 2. It's cool. These little shadow dudes now. Oh god, he's got new phase attacks. That's extremely bad.
He hit you pretty hard there.
Shit. Ow, 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 ow. Okay, the ad drops coins too? No, it's just in my way. Makes the fight harder. Yeah, your face gets really sweaty in those VR headsets. Mm-hmm. You have to take some steps to sanitize it.
This is a solvable problem.
Ow.
Ooh, or it could be like the BYO VR headset. Yeah, but then you know what? You should be able to let
The
people
cost of it and the space is really the hard part.
Oh, you'd probably have to make sure you have good insurance, because I've seen a lot of VR videos where people like riding a roller coaster and then just like fall down, like in real life.
Alright, last phase. We're gonna switch to Mario Maker after this boss. Win or lose. Hopefully win. Shit, that attack is really nasty.
Nice dodge.
Probably get a lot of hits on him during it though if I'm smart about it. Give me all your coins, asshole.
Why would coins give you?
Well, when I get 100 coins, that's when I can damage him. He's like the Kingdom Hearts 2 boss. In Port Royale.
Yeah, I don't remember.
Remember they've got the
too.
pirate coins? They're invincible. Zombies? No? Mm-hmm. They're immortal. Maybe be in Moonlight. It's a really weird part of the game because everyone's all photorealistic all of a sudden, but the characters are not. They didn't make like photorealistic Sora. Shit.
Aww.
Region is paying the bills in this fight right now, I'll tell you what. This is an endurance battle. Plus side, I've learned that when fighting these sharks that they like surface at a pattern. Shit. Caught me in a corner.
Kitties are being very good.
Yeah, I know, right? What the hell? Stop meowing. Did they get into something? Did you open
Pantry's
the
closed.
Pantry?
Nope,
Okay.
pantry's closed.
Weird.
I bet the second you like switch to Mario Maker, they're gonna like flip their shit.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna go take a break to feed them. Fuck it up now after all this. One more hit. Okay, should be able to finish him off now. Whew.
Nice. Yay, Region. Region was the true hero of that fight.
That's true.
What an easy win!
Broken sword. Awesome. Let's warp there real quick.
He gave
So
you
I
a
remember-
broken sword?
It's a big deal because I'm gonna get a huge upgrade from turning it into somebody.
It's broken.
It's in like the southwest part of town, wasn't it? I just saw him a second ago. One of these buildings down here, I want to say. This one, maybe? Yo! Wonderful. Only 2 missing now. Been a great help, and it's only fair you to know. I played Crossroads with my kids since the game was in its testing phase. They called it closed beta or something like that. It was a fun time. I was able to spend time with all my 4 children.
Aw.
Everyone is off somewhere in the galaxy, so this game was the perfect meeting ground. Okay, it is like super far in the future. Everyone just stopped playing. Soon I was the only one playing. Kids always told me the story of a hidden quest where every class needs to participate. You find some broken equipment and bring it to a special place. You never actually find it. It was only a couple weeks ago I started learning rumors. The side quests in this game are so cool. Can't thank you enough, Leah. Sweet. Cool. Thanks, everyone. We're going to play Mario Maker. I'm going to take a short break to go feed the kitties, and I got to set some stuff up. But CrossCode will be back next week. If you're new to the channel, hey, I'm Marstead. I'm trying to beat every awesome game ever made. CrossCode's definitely on that list. You can see a list of all the games you've already played at marstead.com, and you can also see how you can vote for the next awesome game. CrossCode was a voting spreadsheet game, which is why we played it. Why are you doing that, Steam?
What, like loading?
Big picture mode.
Ah.
I think I accidentally pressed the Xbox button. I'll be back in a little bit. See you soon.